Sunday, please come out and see us. You guys ready for one of your last comedians tonight? All right, this next guy coming to the stage is 757's favorite degenerate. Please give it up for Rock Allen.
Give it up for Isaac and all the comics you've seen tonight. The comic that's getting ready to offend every single person in this room. A little bit about me. I've had 7 concussions and a stroke. So pretty much the Jiminy Cricket voice that says, you shouldn't say that, he's no longer with us. He was trying to fix the filter. Both of them are broken. You guys having a good time tonight? Yeah. How many people, when I walked up here, said, when did the clown from the Rob Zombie movie start doing comedy? Man, every time I get that reaction, I cry myself to sleep tonight. Which just makes the masturbation easier. Speaking of masturbation, I'm enjoying going to funerals more now. I'll give a couple y'all a minute on that one. Just seeing all that running black eye makeup running down the cheeks reminds me of an orgy gone right. You guys aren't ready for this shit. Man. Let's go ahead and put the wild card towards the end. That's a great idea. So, I have no limits and no filter. I heard like 2 laughs. Thank you. And the reason for that is because I believe that laughter is light. And I will never be alone in the dark. Which is just my Oscar Wilde way of saying, get ready for some douchebag things that I'm going to say on the mic tonight. We have any religious people here tonight?
A little bit.
All right, get ready to be your least favorite comic of all time. So, if you followed the story of the Bible, which it sounds like most of you haven't, you bunch of heathens. Joseph took on the biggest stepdad role of all time. And I just want to know, was he more upset about hearing that whole invisible dick story? I told y'all weren't ready. Or is he more upset they had to stay in the manger? You know, nothing on the second floor was stairs, the original Plan B. How dark does this group get? Is this a dark comedy group or a clean comedy group? Because if it's a clean comedy group, nothing's wrong with that. But this is going to be about as pleasant as a fire breaking out in a burn unit at a CHKD. I know. Those little poor bastards are like, oh no, not again. Thank you for laughing at that one. I came up here thinking, man, my mom and dad came out here for this shit? God damn. So, I believe that Adam was on the earth for a while, back chatter in the booth over there, that I don't think he gave Adam Eve for companionship. I think God got tired of watching him masturbate all over the place, constantly. That's a cactus. I just put you down there. Put that down. That's a raccoon. Quit chasing that. And Adam had to have been stoked. This beautiful, naked woman shows up. And he's like, oh, this is awesome. 2 minutes later, he's like, ugh, it talks. Is that an apple? It doesn't listen either. I would have gladly given you a pinky toe for a fleshlight. I think it's funny. I'm not worried about you guys at this point. When you go ninth, you have a tendency to roll up on the rum and cokes. I don't have an Uber driver, I have a kick-ass wife. And even if I did not, I'd like to point out, you don't have to say, he looks like he's been drinking. We should leave way before him or way after him. Now, I'll prove it. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFDECBA.
Oh, wow.
Have a good night, officer. I'm just kidding. I never have to say that. I'm white. So, other than the scary clown from the Rob Zombie movies, when I came up here, a lot of you guys were like, that dude looks like a sketchy-ass dad. Concerned about his children's welfare. And you probably should be. But the cool thing about being a sketchy dad is, my son gets the regular advice that you as parents give your kids, and awesome advice that a lot of men in this crowd wish they had been given by their fathers. Like my son at the age of 7 knew that strippers smell like cotton candy. They don't taste like cotton candy. Tastes like a massive amount of school debt and broken dreams. Which, amazingly, tastes a lot like lukewarm mac and cheese they left on the stove for their kid before they went to work. A lot funnier than you gave me credit for. I'm disappointed in you, Cozzy. I like doing a lot of religious material, and the reason why is I have no problem with faith. I think faith is a beautiful thing. Whatever it takes for you to make it through the day is awesome. However, I've read those books. Your coach said you're not allowed to judge me according to your playbook. Again, much funnier than you gave me credit for. So, as a father, one of the important things that you have to do is sit down with your young man, tell him the facts of life. Being a sketchy dad, not wanting it to be awkward, did this at the age of 2. Put him in his high chair, put down some ketchup, some tater tots for him. Might have fixed myself a couple rum and cokes. Sketchy dad, come on, cut me some slack. And after a while, I looked at him, and I knew the time was right, because his head was bobbing up and down, one eye was closed, he was drooling on himself, and he looked sticky. That's right, buddy. You do your job right, she'll look the same way afterwards, too. Again, not a good reaction, Cozzy. So all I can say is, men, step your game up. Women, I'm sorry. You're not having a good time unless you got to go to Big Lots to get painter's plastics and zip ties. I'm getting tired of them calling me Dexter behind my back, though. But some other advice I give my son is that tab A fits in the slot A. If it fits in the slot B, you're going to be a happy man. Slot C, not even on your birthday with a massive amount of Jaeger involved. Again, not my crowd. I heard someone say, ew. And you know me. That's what's the worst part of this entire story. Told my son that one day he may end up with a young woman at a particular time of the month. Do not look down unless you have watched Clubbing Baby Seals videos on YouTube. It's going to get worse. If by any chance she's a squirter, your bedroom's going to look like a crime scene. All I ask is that you clean everything up first before yourself. Because I'm a sketchy dad. I rent, I don't own. And I want my fucking deposit back. I only got about a minute left. Usually I like to do some weird shit like choose your own adventure and let the crowd choose what I pick as far as material goes. But as you can tell by looking at me, I haven't made all the best decisions in life. I'm diabetic, yet I drink rum and coke in massive amounts of quality. Thank you for the clap. Appreciate that, it's a fellow drunkard. I told my wife that if I lose my leg, I'm getting a peg leg and a parrot. She said, you're not getting a peg leg, you're difficult enough as it is. You're not getting a parrot that lived for 70 years. If I lose my foot, my son's inheriting a parrot. Anyways, guys, that's my time tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out, supporting live comedy. Give it up to your host, Mr. Isaac Fields.
Rock Allen, everybody. Clap it up. What a friendly guy. One of those people you just want to approach in the street and say hey to. Yeah, all right.